Hi, my name is Brenda Walsh, and welcome to Foxman 362 World Radio on YouTube tonight. I'm an AI voice clone joining you this evening. I'll be handing things back over to the Foxmen in just a few minutes. But first, I want to let you know that I am modeled after the character from that hit TV show, Beverly Hills 90210, which originally aired from 1990 to 1999. Specifically, I sound like the voice from seasons 1990 through 1994. Those were the best seasons, and you all know exactly what that voice sounds like. Tonight, we are present UDX members tuning in tonight. Enjoy the show. UDX362, Foxman 362, broadcasting out of Knoxville, Tennessee. We'll be back on the air in a few minutes. Have a wonderful night from Brenda Walsh. On 9020, they just call me Brenda. I'm the girl who walks around the classroom every day talking to Dylan McKay, one of the coolest guys in the world. I really wish I could hang out with him tonight, but for now, I'm waving it on back to the Foxmen, UDX362 in Knoxville, Tennessee. As for me, my numbers are 90220, and my radio call sign is Oldie Girl. We hang out on channel 36, specifically 27.365 megahertz, lower sideband. My QTH location is Beverly Hills, California, right at Beverly Hills High School. The Foxman is coming back in just a few seconds. Enjoy the show. Foxy will be on the air right now for UDX 362, Knoxville, Tennessee. Have a great day and enjoy all that DX and skip this week. I hope you all get back on the air soon. Good night from Brenda Walsh, Oldie Girl on channel 36, lower sideband, waving it back to all of you out there. 73s, we'll catch you later. We'll have more videos coming your way soon, but for now, enjoy the eBay CV radio of the week from the Foxman. He's about to start speaking right now. Have a good night, 73s. We are standing by and letting the video roll.
So, do you guys got a chance to hear that? Let me know what you thought about that. You can actually do that. I wish Dirty Diaper could do something like that. Are you guys here tonight? So, who's out here tonight? Hold on a minute. Let me check see if it came out okay, and we'll talk about it in a second. And we're going to talk about somebody, one of our UGX members. We'll talk to him in about a couple minutes. Something happened. He's okay, but we're going to talk about it in a second. We're going to announce that in a second. Nothing bad, but something we got to give him a cheer up with what he is. We saw what happened tonight, so we'll talk about that in a few seconds. I'll be right back in a minute, check on everything's okay. Who's in the chat room tonight? Give me a wave out here, guys. What do you thought of that cool voice I put out there? I know, show you how you guys can do it, but UDX21 needs to try to do this. Okay, I'll be right back in a few minutes. Hey guys, you still here? Go ahead. We came back. We had that Brenda Wash from Beverly Hills 921 came out here. It was like 1:46 a.m. in the morning. So yeah, we put it in there. I just wanted to talk to 2112 out there on YouTube for a few minutes. Yeah, he's doing a live stream right now. I don't know how he's gonna be out there all night. We got some of the news about something. I saw on Facebook a while ago. You guys know about UDX122 catalyst. I'm sorry about what happened to you today. Um, he lost one. He lost his wife. She passed away today, and he has it on his Facebook announcing it. I just want to say, the guy who built the boxes and stuff, Callus, I'm sorry about what happened to you. I hope you get better soon, and I know it's gonna be a long road ahead, man. We're here with you, man. All right. All the UDX members are with you, okay, including 390 Wangmaster. I'm sure he'll understand all this. And I want you everybody to give him some wave. Go comment on the comment. You got to keep the man from, don't let him go into a depression, okay? That's what we need to predict it from not happening. Because it happens like this. I've seen this kind of stuff before. So I just want to let you guys, got to make sure he doesn't go into depression. You got to keep talking to the guy. UDX 122 out there in Delaware. But he lost his wife today. Just want to let you guys know. Announcement. Just someone to put out there. Um, 559 out there in California, World Radio 559. If you're out there or popcorn watching this channel, tell World Radio 559. Put it out there today. I know it's midnight here. It's 1 in the morning, almost 2. So we'll be out here for another hour and a half. We'll do all the stuff, and I'm going to get on out of here before we start doing it after we do get done with eBay Rate of the Week. I've been wanting to do this all week. We're on that mixer. We're talking on the same thing. I just wanted to tell you about that news, what happened, man. I'm sorry about what happened to you, Callus, okay? We're with you, man. We're with you all the way. Sorry about your wife. We lost your wife today. It's been a heck of a week because then there was like this 80s artist that passed away, Bonnie Taylor it was, and she just passed away yesterday, I think it was. So sorry about that, Callus. I hope you get better soon, man. It's been kind of a crazy week for me, man. You know that. But yeah, because my mom's been on the high blood pressure for the last week and a half, but she's doing okay. And it's a very long story. I told you about that, guys, last night, the night before on the when I was talking on one of my Mako on my Madison radios. I was telling what's going on. Yeah, we'll talk about that later, but yeah, not right now, but it's pretty cool. Because my brother, I just want to let you know, yeah, this lady might come back. I hope not. Maybe they'll get her some treatment because this woman had an alcohol problem because it's been going on for months. It was one of my brother's caretakers, and my brother lives in that place in Powell, Tennessee. He's doing okay, but I told you guys what happened last week. She she fell on the ground and mostly had a stroke and stuff and bleeding her out, and she stayed in the hospital for a week. And I hope she doesn't come back either way. But this lady had addiction to alcohol. I know we did not know she was an alcoholic in a way, but I hope they get her some treatment and everything comes back either way. But don't want her to drive my brother around and going around place. But the good thing it didn't happen on the road when my brother was in the vehicle when she was driving around because it could have had a bad accident. So yeah. So I hope everything's good. So yeah, my mom has high blood pressure and she's trying to calm her nerves the last 2 weeks and stuff, a week and a half, but she's doing okay. And I'm gonna let you guys. It's been kind of hot all week. We had the heat dome just came back today. It was like 103 degrees out there, outside the porch. You know the temperature in the radio room you see outside, not in the radio room. And the one in the radio room was like 92 degrees today, but it was like 103 out there in the sun. So it's actually was kind of hot today. We're probably gonna get some rain getting in. So we're gonna do eBay rate of the week tonight. So what's that pretty cool about the Brenda Wash from Beverly Hills 920 Shannon Dorothy? That was pretty cool. And I can show you guys where you can go get the sound voice of it. Let me show you that before we get on start on eBay rate of the week in a minute, but I'll show you guys how you do it. Let me see if I can get it on right now. Let me try to turn this on. And I can show you guys where you can do this, give you an idea how you get AI clone voice in it and do all that. Let me try to see. Oh, there we go. We got it right here. Let me show you guys in a second how we can do it. Um, Let me get over here to eBay rate of the week in a minute. So the way you guys got to do the AI voice thing, just go over here. This is a place called 101soundboards.com. So look that up, and they have other things you can do here with Carl Sagan. And you can go here, you type this in here right here, just type this in here, or you clone your own voice, but just do it like this. Then when you type in, before you do, you can speak into your microphone when you write this stuff, and just do it in your windows when you do it. It's easy to do. Um, Even you can do it in Chat GTP. So, and then what you do in the Google AI search voice here, um, just write this and go to the AI mode here. But you guys got to do that so you can learn how to do this. It's pretty easy. And then when you got to do that, I'll show you that. See, this is how you put this right here and write this down. And usually it will put in what you want to do. So, see, when you put it in like when you write in your voice and stuff, then it will go like this. When you ask anything, it'll put it in professional. Then you copy this. Then what you do is copy this right here. And then you go to here and you put it in this text here. Show you guys how to do it. And then generate it, and then it'll form one of these down here. Then you click on here, it'll play the voice. You can also download it, but the best way if you want to do it on OBS Studio, if you want to make the voice happen, just click on this and it'll play it. But you can still download it. It'll take one of these credits, but it's all for free. So it's pretty cool. So that's how you guys do it. And it's got other voices here. I'll show you where you can do it before we start eBay Rate of the Week. So we got to do that. But that was pretty cool. Think about it. You could do almost any character you want. And we can go look at Carl Sagan. And I'll show you guys how you can go find him in a second. Let's go back here. You got all that. So it has all the soundboards here, you guys. You can use almost everything you want to play, but these are actually people who designed them automatically. And let me get on back in a second. But it has all kinds of stuff in Soundboards 101. You can search what you want to find. But you'll find it in the categories and stuff. Let me see what category. It's taking way too long for this, but so what it does, it has categories. Let's go look at the categories. And it has 53,000, I think 53 million. I think it's 53 million sounds from counting. That's what it says. And it has a lot in here. Let's see what they have characters here. We went on the characters. So this is all the stuff you can go on characters you can do. They have movies. They have nature. You guys can go check this whole out later. And go type in some famous person you like to hear their voice, like Carl Sagan, the Errol Jones, stuff like that. The one I did, Winnie Cooper, but Winnie Cooper didn't sound kind of right on the voice. It's actually her, but you can actually do a lot of things on this. And just go search what you want to find your famous dude. Let's put something in here tonight. Let's say, for example, let's look up, who's the guy we want to look at? Let's try for some Johnny Cash. Do they have Johnny Cash on here? Let's see. Johnny Cash. Give me a second. It's like, give it a second. It'll find it. Okay, there we go. So what? It ain't John Cash. Oh, there's actually 18 all there, but you can find a John Wayne sound. So you guys could do John Wayne. That's pretty cool. You could do John Wayne sounds in this thing too. That's awesome. You could actually have John Wayne voice. They got one for Morgan Freeman, but you gotta look this up when you do it before you do anything. It's very easy to do. You guys will have fun. This is one of the best AI soundboards you can play with in here. But we'll do that later. So you guys get an idea how it works. So we're gonna go back and close this out, and I'll show you guys what the DX conditions are looking like tonight. And 2112 is in the DX zone, so that's where he's at. He's in Nevada. So we're not in the DX zone tonight. You guys see it. That's why we're not getting conditions. I had some conditions a while ago. Also on the Quad 5 Top Guns Technology Radio. And I think 533 heard me on the radio today. I think he heard me on the Quad 5 on the Mako V5000. And just want to let you guys know about that. Just want to let you guys know about that. Just want to let you know. So it looks like the single site, looks like 2112 is still in that zone here. Carson City is right about here. Right on the edge here. I think it's right here on this part. Yeah, Carson City's right over here and Reno. So they're about, their DX is almost complete out for them right now, but he's on the edge of the DX. That's why he's hearing it. Just like I'm over here. And mostly it's pretty quite dying out tonight. So it'll update later. So you guys gotta keep checking on that. And you got, let's see. So let's do the thing tonight for you guys. We found a lot of great things on that system tonight. So we got eBay radio of the week tonight. So how's my audio sounding? Okay. We're on the mixer tonight. Still have the same settings. I want to try this on OBS2 to hook up to the radios and stuff with the microphones. I'd love to try that, but right now it's too much heat right now in the radio room. And a few days ago was kind of cool, but I went out there for a few nights. I went out there on Madison yesterday, talked to Texas. We had stations in Texas, and we had Colorado yesterday, and mostly I got into Texas yesterday. That's what I did. And a few nights ago, we had a couple of days ago, we had Wisconsin, Minnesota, Michigan, and all those things. So, guys, I want to let you know how's Skip going on with you guys. Have you guys got any luck on Skip this week? I want to know about that. Just want to let you guys know that. What's going on in conditions where you at on your radios out there? But have you guys made any contacts yesterday during the week? And also, you guys seen those AI videos like the Carl Sagan, the Jodie Foster one I played on there the other day? That's where I got from the Sound 104, 101. That's where you can find Jodie Foster and Carl Sagan. And the Winnie Cooper was a different one I did. The Winnie Cooper is actually a real person in life. She is my 1111 every day. And we're not going to mention her name on here on YouTube today. So she's actually a real person. But instead, it's more like the show I've seen it many times in the way it is. But it was pretty cool when I did that. I did 2 AI Winnie Cooper videos of that, which is actually a true place. It is. But the AI character is somebody I know back then, and she still exists today. But I want to let you guys know about that. Um, so yeah, they're pretty easy. I had played with that. Some of that stuff took me from those AI videos. It took at least 5 to 6 hours to get it right on the right transcript. It took a number of times. Even the other AI videos, the one with the Foxman, one with the cartoon character. Yeah. And either way, you can go create a Winnie Cooper on Chat GTP. It'll do it, or even on the Google AI thing, you can create anything. You can even create Beetlejuice. You can create other ones. It'll even create QSL cards you want to make contacts to those stations. Like if you were going to get, if you were making a contact to someone in Texas, and you type in your UDX number and the channel you're on, and all that stuff, it'll create, and the person you made the contact with, it'll actually show it, and it'll make it into like the state you made a contact. You can do other things on that, but they're okay. Some AI's okay, some are not good, some are great. So who's in the chat room tonight? We're going to get started in a second. We're getting ready to go on eBay C Radio Week, because these are the ones we're looking at right now, because we got one viewer in the house here. He's in the chat. So someone's in the chat. So I'm giving a wave to you out there. Thanks for coming out here. I'm waving on back. We're going to get going. I saw some really good deals during this week on eBay, and I'll show you guys in a second. Hey, what's up, Mark Sandquist, UDX362? Did you saw the 1:46 a.m. Brenda Wash from 920? Was that pretty funny? That was pretty good. That's what world radio should try, but mostly it can work. But this is a place that's been around for a while. I had done that either way. I think Dirty Diaper 21 should try it. I don't know if he would like to do that. I know he would love to do something like that. Dirty Diaper could do something really good, and he can play it right now on that. So he has to do some great things. As long as you don't put any music in it, you're great. So this is the guy from Bodecker C Ray Repair. We're going to talk about him on YouTube tonight. That's his channel. He's got a Cobra 2000 he's putting together, but this is the one he's been selling for a while. This is the radio he's selling this week. This is from Bodecker C Repair. He's got the Pierce Simpson with the D104 microphone. That's the one he's selling during the week, and that's the one that's been out there for a while. The modified Carrier Centurion with the VFO and the D104 desk mic. So let me take these headphones off for a second so I can talk to you guys. So I just want to let you know, guys. So that is mostly what you're looking at here. So yeah, that's the D104 right there. This is his new one this week. This is the he put out the other day. I think this one he put out yesterday. The other one. This one is CB Radio Pearson Simpson Simba single sideband D104. So he's got videos of it. We'll play a video of it from tonight, and we'll do that. And we'll go look in the description down below and we'll see what it shows. I think it's a 23 channel system, and that's his camera. I know what those kind of cameras are. Oh, I think I have one of those cameras. Oh my god, I have that camera. That camera he's got there, I have several cameras. I actually have one of those Sony cameras. That has an 80 gig hard drive in that camera. I actually have that camera he has right there. I have an older one, and the lens is not all that great, but it does good pictures and stuff. It probably is a newer one. It's actually the handyman Sony camera. That's what he has on there. And it looks like a Tug 8 model to me, or a Tug 9. You can see it right there. And this is Bo Igor Repair. That's his eBay stuff. So he's selling this radio this week. So let's go look in the description down below. Maybe on video it'll give us a little better pictures than that. And it looks like it's got single sideband right there. You guys can see it right there on the bottom. So it's got a lot of knobs and switches. It's called Pierce Simpson Simba single sideband D104. And I'm looking down at what he's talking about. And he talks about here, good working rig for its age. Clock works. After clock warms up, it might need some oil, but after a minute, it starts working. Receives good, transmits good. AM's 3 to 8 watts, single sideband's 12 to 14 watts. Swing from 0, and lit up the clock with the LED strip, so we know what that is. And painted the case with the text feature black with some stained black over that. Speaker is good. Thanks for looking, and look on YouTube here. So that's his YouTube link. So we know it's on Bodecker C Repair. Let's go over to his YouTube link right now and show you guys where it's at. If you guys are gonna want to go see it later, you can do that. There it is. We got it right here. That is the video he has here on YouTube. I'm going to play the one on eBay in a minute. So that's his video here on Bodecker C Repair. It's CB Radio Simba with the D104 on Bodecker C Radio Repair. So we got his channel out there tonight. And go check that out. And people are writing comments out there about the radio he's prepared on that. So go check that out later before we get out of here tonight. So we're going to go back to the Pierce Simpson, and let's play the video on eBay when he's selling the item. So I'll give a drink for a second and just wait for a minute and start on in a second. Hold on a second. Let me turn on the speaker in the background. Hold on a second. Let's play the video, see what he says about the eBay item he's selling tonight from Bodecker C Rear Repair.
First holidays in the year. They call it a holiday, eh? Turned to holiday.
repainted the case. Chrome's good for how old it is. Simba, volume's down. You turn it up a little bit.
Yeah, this is my Retrovis HS4. Basically, it's a clock.
Speakers.
Oh, okay. Right on.
Speakers right there. It's good. Good speaker. Clock works. I lit it with a pair of strip lights. All the lights are working. Tone works.
I went through your toe probe and nice.
Squelch works. Modulation meter works. Hello, hello. 1, 2. Hello. D104, it needs a new battery. It's probably got about like 5 volts in it. It's my test. I had to take it out of another mic because this mic didn't have battery when I got it. So, but it's working. Hello. Hello, hello. Okay, now let me show you the power. AM. Hello. 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 About 8 watts. Okay, let me put it on sideband. Now this is where it gets interesting here. Audio. Okay. Audio. Audio. Hey. That's just whispering. Audio. 12 watts. Hello. How about 14 with a loud... I'm talking right into this D104 here. Hello, 2 inches away. Hello. And this is on a desk right here. Yeah, it's working good. Yeah. This radio was gone through by Jeb's Electronics. Needed a couple of things. And now it's working. Channel 6. Not very much out there right now. But if you see the volume is pretty low right there. You know. Some of these Simbas, you got to turn them up to get audio, but yeah. RF gain works. Calibrate. SWR. Flat. I got an Alpha V58. Blanker. Channel 5. Everything's on frequency too. I went through it and tuned the pre-counter with a pre-counter. Okay, the clock is running. Now, when you get this radio, it is an old motor, so it does start working after about, I don't know, 30 seconds or so. But it does work. It's just the grease in it is... my advice is to put some oil in it, and the only way to do that is you don't drill on this side. Now the motor is up here like this with the gear up. What I do is I drill a hole right here at 1 o'clock, a small hole, and then I use a hypodermic with a 3-in-1 and just douse this, and it has to go down, so you have to put the... I know this seems like a lot of work, but it really ain't. I would actually do it at right here, because there's no gears in the way, right? You can only go in about, a 1/16 of an inch with a small bit. Drill a hole right there from the top, I'd say about 330, somewhere around here. And you drill a hole and you oil it. And that's really the only way you can get to these. Don't drill up here, there's gears. Don't drill over here, there's gears. Always drill down here. Right here. And that's roughly at the 330. See, there's no gears here. But still, when you drill it, just drill it a little bit. Go in about a 1/16 of an inch and out, and then that's it. And but it is working, so I wouldn't really worry about it. It just takes about 30 seconds to warm the motor up and to get it going. But yeah, the clock is running. I don't know if anybody really cares about clocks anymore, but I do. I like the clocks. All the lights work. So yeah. Nice Simba.
Way cool. Yeah, my dad used to take us out there when we were kids.
Hello, 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 hello. Yeah. Audio. Sideband has more power than AM, but it's still loud. And I guarantee it, it's loud. Okay, what you get is the mic and the radio. Okay.
Okay, guys, we're back. So we're still in the chat. Okay, just looking at who's out there. So that is Boating Receiver Radio Repair. Boating Receiver Radio Repair on YouTube. Yeah, he's selling that radio right now. It came out a couple days ago. I saw this, and he's selling a pretty good price on that one right now. That's an old school radio from the 70s. Hey, what's up, Steve Edwards? Yeah. Someone is going to buy this from me. Cool. Hey, what's up, Boat Accuracy Repair? I'll give you a little wrench in a second. So, how's my audio sound tonight? Yeah, I went out there. So, you came out there and you seen that Madison I'm doing on that video. Yeah. And you're getting that. I saw the Cobra 2000 you put out there the other day. So, yeah, and you selling some other radios out there tonight. Yeah. I'm glad somebody came out here to watch the live stream. So, yeah, that's cool. But so it's your symbol selling right now. So that's one of the guys. Steve Edwards just came in tonight. I think that's his name is. That is Boating Receiver Repair in the chat room. He just came out and saw his radio out there selling for sale. That's the guy you want to talk to. Boating Receiver Repair. He came in the chat room today. And thanks for coming out there, Boating Receiver Repair. I see you out there. We're on the mixer we're talking on. And I'll tell you some good news about Highlander 498. He has the same mixer I'm talking on right now. And some of his live stream, he just got the T-Move mixer I'm talking on right now. So Highlander 498 actually has one. And he just did a video live stream just the other day, and it's actually the same thing I'm using this thing. So he actually got I sent him that where you get it off the T-Move, so he has one of those mixers, and it works on the cell phone live streams and also on the OBS Studio, and it's pretty easy to do. So you hook the jacks that come with the mixer, like these little short headphone jacks, but these jacks you can plug in from the headset to your cell phone jack for your audio, and then you run your headphones on the monitor, and then run your microphone to your radio or whether you do, and then when you record your video, you'll be able to hear it when it sounds like, and even do it on the live stream. So that's either way. So Beto Caregiver Saber Radio Repair came out here tonight. So it's a loud rig, 10.4, yeah. Pretty big rig. So I got a question. Is it 40 channels or 23 channel? If you're going to put it in the chat. I think it's a 23 channel radio. Or is it 40 channels? Trying to figure that out right now. I've seen some of those on Marketplace in my area. They have some of those radios for sale. But there's a radio out here tonight on Bowdigger Series. There's actually eBay going on. I've seen a few days ago. You guys are going to see this in a few minutes. I'm going to go look at it in a minute. It's been going on for the last couple days, so I'll show you guys after we get look through Bowdigger Series repair stuff tonight. So this is one of his radio selling today. So Steve Edwards came in here tonight. I think it's Steve in here. That's him. So you can look at the chat. And the guy was talking about, that's Bowdigger Series repair in the chat. That's him, and he's telling about his radio. So I'm sure. Yeah, okay. I'll show you that one. And that's Steve. It's Stewards. Yeah. Okay. Let's go show that in a second. Okay. The Century he's talking about right now. So we're gonna show that tonight. I'm gonna go over here in a second. I've been wanting to do eBay Radio of the Week all week because I've been quite busy. So no good for this whole week. We don't have no VA person to come here. So the house just came the other day because to check on my dad, and they had a nurse that came to my dad yesterday, and that was it. And the whole week is pretty good so far. We're looking great. So that's why I have been on the radio today and stuff. So this is the one he's selling. And that's the one, yeah, that's the one, the Century. I've actually featured it a number of times. This one, I actually know this one very well, the one on the top. This one he's selling. This one, this little thing up here is the Model 90 VFO. That will actually work on my Cobra 139 base station. I know, I've seen some videos about this on YouTube. It actually goes up to the free band channels. They will get you into the free band channels on CB. And they only work on certain radios I've seen. But I have one of those DSUFO type little devices I showed you guys a while back. But that will work, if you have that, it'll work for any radio you have for like your old school radio. That is a DSVFO old school one up there. And it actually has free band channels in it when it tunes in. And you have to select the channel 1 to do all that. So this one he's talking about tonight, we have him in the chat right now. You guys are seeing that's Bowdigger Series repair out there. This one's called the Courier Centurion with VFO and D104 desk mic. So we're going to play that video for him out here tonight. I'm going to show you a little bit the string so you guys can get, if you guys are going to buy one today, give him a like, give him a subscribe on his YouTube channel, Bowdigger Series Repair. He's also on eBay here. It goes by Run It Island 1948. So write that down if you're going to buy some radios to him in the near future. I might be getting want to buy a Cobra 2000 GTL for him in a couple months from now, who knows. But I'm going to be saving up for one for sure because I'm trying to do that soon. So this one has that Celoton VFO 90. This is a very good one. And they have they have CB tricks on this one, you can see. This is actually goes into all the free band channels. It's got a little analog, it'll talk, it'll do all that. I don't know if some of these switches are, but I've seen these on video on Cobra 139 on the 23 channel. But it'll do all that. This is the Courier Centurion. This is an old school rig from the 1970s. And I have that camera he has there. That is a Sony Handycam. I have one of those. I have an old one. And I actually won that one free on an auction called lesdia.com a while back when I used to fill out surveys for points and stuff. And it was like an auction, like credit for money. And I won one of those back in 2012 or 2013. And I did some videos on that. And actually you can run it 24 hours on that thing. So this one is like the channel 1, so that's what runs the VFO that makes the free band channels work, and get into the 40 channels this way instead of 23. So it's a 40 channel system, and probably a lot more. It can go up to the 515s, the Jamaican channels, and the triple nickel, you name the whole 9 yards. So this one has some great SWR meters. Look at that. That is some beautiful SWR meter, and the S meter is a pretty beautiful thing. Look at that. That is some fantastic work. They put that back in the 70s, and that thing's got some pretty rocking meters on it. Definitely you'd be banging on the meters for sure with this one. Let me just give you a little guys look. Look at that meter. That is some good quality. It's got AM single sideband meter and AM power and single sideband prep power. So this is a pretty cool thing. These things don't built like they're very kind of rare. So he's got the frequency counter. That is include the whole thing, so you guys see it here. And it's got the digital clock, and it's got the original mic, and it's pretty good. And that's what it says right here. That is an old school sticker. Yep, it's actually been true to this thing. So we're going to talk about, we're going to show you the video in a few minutes. He wants to show this to everybody out there, and I'm glad he's out here tonight. So give him a wave out there if you guys are going to buy a radio from him. So let's get to start the video in a few minutes. And this is the carrier Centurion with the D104 microphone, and this is actually Bodeker's Radio Repair on YouTube, and this is his eBay place where you can buy it. So he's in the chat room, and if you got any questions about this radio, just ask the question or just go on his YouTube channel. Go find this radio out there, Bodeker's Repair, and he'll take he'll do PayPal, he'll do eBay, and all those things, and he'll get you out there. And also, let's check the description down before we start on that video. What does he says in the chat here? A very good Century 23 channel with VFO D104 desk mic. So it's actually a 40 channel with the VFO. So it is, and you'll get all the free band channels. And it shows here AM power is to 4 to 15 watts. Single sideband swings to 12. That's usually the basics. That's what they are. And it has a new white oak sides. So that's oak type styles, yeah. Like the Atari 2600 type wood grain type radios. Yeah, they're like the ones in the 70s for the C radios. And the clock works great with LED lights lit. And the VFO starts at 26,915 and goes to 27.775. So that is pretty good. So you'll get all the free, almost all the free band channels. That's usually a lot of the people up that area. So you guys will get your Jamaican channels on this one, and the 425s and the 415s and the triple nickel on 2755. Yeah, 555. Yep, and you'll be able to get all that with the whole entire sideband type package with this, the upper and lower sideband and the AM. So it's pretty cool. And these radios sound better than those new Surface radios, but trust me. And he says some of the stuff was done by Jet Electronics on some of his other radios. So I got some more drinking now. So let's try to play the video for him tonight. And he's watching out here. And let's do it. This is from Bodeker's Repair. And this one he's selling is we're talking about what it is. It is the carrier Centurion with BFO and D104 desk mic, and it's a 40 channel modified system and a 23 modified system. So we'll start the video and see what he says in the video, and you'll hear it, guys. Here we go.
Okay, what we have here is a Carrier Centurion, real nice shape, extremely nice shape, brand new wooden sides, I made it work, real oak, white oak, comes with a BFO Model 90, not the pre-counter, just the radio and the pre-counter, and the mic. Okay, so you got to set it on 1 through 4. I just set it on 1. Go to CB. Take it to the bottom. Take it all the way to the bottom. And what do we got at the bottom? 9154. Have to tune it a little bit down, a little bit more to get 9150. And at the top of the CB band on the box, at the very top, 39. You have to adjust a little bit with this. Okay, so you go to the very top. Let's see, let's go down because it won't go all the way up there, like 80 something. HF 81, 82. Yeah, it starts fluttering out. Still got power. Not a lot, but okay, let's take her down. Okay, let's take her down here. 68. 54, 32, 60. There's your 555 right there. Right. There. And 1, 2 audio. Audio. Let's go to sideband. Lower. Audio. 7 or 8 watts. Go down to about 37, 38. Got to put it on AM to read. Okay, 375. Right there. Audio. Okay, lower. Audio. 8 watts. Upper. Audio. Same. Okay. Or you can go directly to channel 6. Right here. And here you gotta just clarify when you're not on the VFO. Okay. Power. Audio. Audio. About 4 to 15. Sideband. Audio. 9. There ain't nobody on the air right now. Yellow, yellow. Yellow, yellow. Tone works. And blanker works. Everything works. I put new lights in it. Put new lights in it right there, as you can see, LEDs. Okay, so radio, VFO, and microphone. Break, break.
Okay, guys, that was pretty cool. So who's in the chat room right now? So that is Bodegarcia Repair. So go look it up on eBay. That's another radio he's selling. He's selling 2 radios during this week, and he's got that. There's no frequency counter. Okay, the frequency counter is not included, so I just want to let you guys know about that. He did that to test it out, so you guys have to probably buy a frequency counter from a DigiScan. You have to look up one of them, find one of them, or you get one of those ones online. It's not hard to do, but you can always use one of your other radios to tune in the frequency that way. Sometimes you can do that. So it's actually a 23 channel, but they did not do a 40 channel mix. So the VFO is actually 40 channels, but it's actually a 23 channel. But it's, when you put it on channel 1 with the model 90 VFO, it'll have 40 channels inside it. You have to go from select to channel 1, then you tune your the VFO to any of those channels you want to go on to 40 channels, 37, and all that. It'll work. And this radio is in great condition. I've seen that VFO before. They actually work on Cobra 139s, other different radios. They actually have it on CB Tricks. You can go look up with that one. I've seen it a while back. So the guy came out here, Steve Edwards came out here tonight for 4868. Thanks for coming out here tonight. That is Bodegarcia Radio Repair. Go look it up on YouTube. This is him selling the radios tonight. eBay CBA Radio of the Week. Oh yeah. So he came out here tonight. So make sure you check him out. And you guys, if you want to buy a radio today or tomorrow, this is the guy you want to check out. He And let me tell you, he's done stuff from Jeb Electronics. Jeb Electronics is another one we'll talk about later tonight. I think that's still out there. And that guy fixes a lot of radios. So the eBay store you have to go look up is Run It Island 1948. He's got lots of radios on here once in a while. Keep checking on there. Maybe we'll put the link down in the description down below. Let me get that going. Let me see what we can try to do. So what's the link in the description down below? We can actually show his eBay store, but it's not going to show that. Hold on a second. That is the eBay store. Let me tell you in a second. And it's actually called Run It Island 1948 on eBay. So go type that search and you'll find all these radios he's selling. He's got some solder, looks like some tin wire solder thing. So it is, and he's got another one here for sale. He's got at least 3 radios for sale, and we did the Simia, we did the D104, and we did this one. I think we forgot one more radio we didn't do. It's the one on the top. So it's the Pure Simpson Simba D104 micro. It's the same exact thing, this one, but this one has a white LED model. So let's do that one for him tonight. We're going to get that out there in a second. Let's take a look. Let's look at the description he's telling, and down below let's talk about the same thing. I would actually say this radio is probably 7 out of 10. It needs to be fully restored, but it does work good. All LED lights have been changed with LED lights except the TX, the transmission. And it went through and did a tune and cleaned it up. Cover was painted, clock works and clean and lit with LEDs. Good radio for restoration. The chrome is okay. Has a couple bubbles on the top, but not bad. D104 works, but it needs paint on the head and the base. Thanks. So this is what we're going to be showing the video tonight. So you guys want to get this for a deal on that. It's hard to tell by the photos. I'm looking at this blur. It's that camera. I know what that is. I used to have one. It's that Sony camera that does that. You have to be very steady when you take shots of that. Pretty good. So yeah, I actually used fish islands on it before with duct tape on that kind of camera. And it's pretty cool with the Sony camera. I've done a lot of things like that back in Utah with that. So yeah, this is the clock actually works. It's got single sideband. It is a 23 channel system. And it does not have the VFO in this one, so it's basic stock. So if you guys want to get this radio fixed the way you want to do it, this would be a great thing to start out. And these things sound good all the time. It looks like there's a speaker on the side of that thing there too. It looks like, yeah, pretty cool. And there's a D104 mic. It could be a Tug 8 model, Tug 9. We're looking at these Tug 8. So that's the microphone I actually have. Bowdeck receiver. That's the one I have on my Madison. This is the one I have. Instead, mine's a hi-fi modified kit inside this thing, which I bought it from Whiskey to Yankee. And it's actually from the element I bought from when I put it in there. It was from on that site. You can go from Whiskey to Echo November Yankee. It's out of New York. So that you can put in one of those the elements in the microphone for like $20. And I bought it back in 2025, back in January, the year before. I will not use it on the Cobra 139, but it does pretty good on the mass. Pretty good so far, pretty good. So, looks pretty good shape. So if you guys want to buy one tonight, make sure you check him out on Bodecker C. Ray Repair. He's on YouTube. And we'll show his YouTube channel later after we get done all the stuff tonight and all the other YouTube channels tonight before we get out of here. I know it's almost around 2:48 in the morning here in Tennessee. So Steve Edwards is in here tonight. He's checking it all out. So thanks for coming out there tonight, Steve Edwards in California. 362 Knoxville, Tennessee, waving on back from the Foxman. I bought a Madison from him back several months ago. It's been doing great. Been making a lot of good contacts in that thing. And soon I'll probably get a Cobra 2000 GTL, saving up for one soon. And I'm trying to go for that radio. I'm trying to get one of them real soon. It's one of those good radios I've heard. I wanted to buy one back several months ago. Instead, I came across the Madison, and that was a pretty good deal on it. And I've been looking for one of those for a long time. So, pretty cool radio. They're pretty great, and they got good low noise levels. So, make sure you check out Bodecker Senior Radio Repair on YouTube. And he goes by Run It Island 1948 on eBay. Keep it on your list, and he'll bring out more radios when he sells them on eBay. Keep checking on that, and you guys will get the radio you want to get, and he usually tells you on YouTube, and he'll tell you the ones he's selling. So keep checking on his YouTube channel, Bodecker Senior Repair, and you'll be able to keep that on the dial. So we got a lot more things tonight. Either way. So just want to let you guys know. So let's take a look. So we got more things out here tonight. So we got more. We did all that. So let's keep going back here again. Okay. Let's talk about something tonight. We have to go through some stuff. I saw the area today. They got more Madisons resale. We're gonna go through. Let's go through the Cobra 2000 GTL. There was one on a good deal. There's an eBay option going on right now. And look at that one. That guy's got a lot of great Cobra 2000s. I would check these out right now. I'll go look in a minute. And there's one for $3.99. So I saw this one came out today. It's been out there for a while. And let me see. That's the one been going on for the last few days. The one going for $152 on bids. And this one's out of Colorado. I saw this one just the other day. So he goes by Jeep's Third 123. This one he's selling for right now. The bid's going up to $152 right now. $152 right now, and that's what he's going for. And usually the shipping is $28.21, and that's what it is. So let's take a look at the photos he's selling tonight of a Cobra 2000 GTL. I don't know, these things look kind of right. And I know what this one's about when I looked up. Well, there was one done by Contact Mics. I think it was fully recapped by one. One of the radios aren't done. I think it's the $3.99 one. I'll show you that in a minute. So this one looks like pretty decent shape. And yeah, this one's done by Contact Mics. You can see the sticker up there on the top. It says done by Contact Mics. It's in full recap. I don't know if it's captured how old they are. So that's the one up in Canada called Contact Mics. So there's a sticker, and he talks about it. It's been fully recapped by Contact Mics when he actually did it for himself. So we're looking at the board. So, yep, done by Contact Mics. I know what that is. And that's it, guys. Okay, we'll see what he talks about here. There's supposed to be 385. There's a number 8 missing that thing. So what's going on with that thing? So this one's out of a Cobra 2000 out of Colorado. And what he talks about here in the description today, and he says, here's a Cobra 2000 GTL CB base station radio. It works and it is in very good condition. It has been recapped. Also selling the radio. I am selling just the radio. There is no microphone exterior speaker. The LED numbers all work fine. The camera has a hard time capturing the LEDs. Okay, I see what he's talking about. Probably the frequency counter. And again, the LD numbers are all work fine. I shipped to the lower 48 states. This is a very nice looking radio. I shipped UPS. You'll pay the shipping. No returns as I am cleaning out my room. Happy bidding. Please PayPal preferred. So if you're going to start bidding on this radio, go for it, guys. $152 on the bid. But my birthday is going to be coming up in the month of August. My birthday is on August 3rd. Just want to let you guys know. I think I turned at least, I think 46 on that day. So yeah, and my dad will be his birthday on August 24th. So I want to let you guys know, if you guys want to bid on this radio, man, I would have loved to have that radio. That'd be cool. There's no channel modifications. That's great. I wish I had one of these Cobra 2000 GTLs. I probably have to save up one real soon. So keep it on this one, guys. This, and it's done by Contact Mics. It means it should work really good if they did it right. But depends on the cats what they do. So yeah. And then this guy probably didn't want to use his radio. He probably got bored. He probably has a bunch of radios. We don't know. Looks like he's prepared himself. If you guys are gonna buy this radio, just check this thing, make sure it's okay. That is a radio you'd be rocking on no matter what. And it's got a 6-pin mic, which I have a 4-pin mic. I don't have one of those mics for the Cobra 2000 GTLs, an adapter for a mic adapter. So this radio is in great shape. So check out the option. It's got at least 5 days to go. So go look that up when you get some time. And that is another eBay receiver radio of the week. Oh yeah. And there's like this big pile here. This is a for $600, but maybe he'll lower that price. He's got how many Cobra 2000s for sale? 1, 2, 3, 4. And it comes with the speaker. The one I want to have is this one down the bottom. No, not the one on the bottom. Need one with a 4-pin, but it's got 5 pins. Wish I could put a 4-pin in that with an adapter. Let's take a look what these meters look like. Some meters look like they're stuck, some are not. This one's in good shape right here. But looks like some are stuck there. Well, I just swipe one of these meters over that one. Probably they need to be fixing on that. And so what's the location he's got for it? Oh, you can buy one edible. So they're going for the $699 each radio. So that's what he's selling for each radio. And $35 shipping. And he's out of Georgia, so that's where it's from. So let's talk about what he's talking about in the description today. Let's take a look at it. Hope you guys are seeing it on the screen. So we'll read it out there for you guys tonight. So it says has extra. Oh, this one's a modified system. Okay, it's a modified channel system. Extra Cobra 4 Cobra 2000 GTLs CB radio base station for 40 channel speakers. Modification test isn't working. Extra channels, yes. Extra power mod, yes. Speaker include speaker testing and working. Cosmic notes. These units are not perfect, but they are in storage for a long time and still in good condition. Each radio has a stuck meter that needs some TLC, but one of the units has major output malfunction. I will sell these units as a single lot. If you're interested, please reach out. I can provide pictures, more information if you need it. Each unit has a matching speaker, and they are Dynascan Corporate originals. So this guy's selling a lot of Cobra 2000, but maybe he needs to lower that price to $400, maybe around $500. I think $600 is kind of real too high. But maybe you guys should give him an offer and tell him, make an offer and get that down, and tell him you've been featured on eBay. You've been featured on UDX362 on eBay CB Radio of the Week on YouTube today. So you got on YouTube, tell them you've been out there. So we got your eBay page out there, and you guys will love it. We don't know what he sells here. Maybe he's got more radios in the future. Let's take a look for a second. Mostly he has a striker there for sale. That's all he's selling right there. A 955 striker for like $700. So that's a lot of Cobra. If it does work, yeah, go for it, guys. Maybe someone will get one of these things fixed, but maybe you guys should check these out. But maybe you should get it knocked down some price and get it going, man. That's what I'm saying. So that's another great deal on that if you guys are going to go for that. So let's go see some more Cobra 2000s tonight. And we got that one for $3.99 because I've seen that one a while back. And it looks like something includes some kind of board game. Let's go take a look at this one. This is a good deal for $399. You probably can get this for $200, and it's got $15 shipping out of Battle Creek, Michigan. So it looks like it's in pretty good on frequency. It's got, that looks like a modified system, guys. You can see that. But it's in top shape. Look at that one. Yeah, it probably needs an LED light on that one too, it looks like. And more of this stuff here. So we're looking at it right now, guys. Show you what it looks like. What's that meter right there? So the meter looks good shape on that part. The other one is not working. Probably needs LED lights. That was working. Original Cobra mic. And look at that right there. Looks like it's not damaged, so that's good. There's no nicks or dents in it. No major damage to the radio. Made in Taiwan. She's in top condition. So what does he say in the description down below when he's talking about? Okay, what it says. This has been tested and to power on only. I did plug the headphones into it and I can hear static coming through the radio, so that's good news. But I cannot guarantee I can't get a signal due to him not having an antenna. You're buying this radio knowing that you may need some work to get it full operation. You are buying this as no returns. Please view all the pictures for conditions. The Cobra 2000 GL base station is reliable during a unit for 40 channels clear communication. This model has automatic expulsion limiter ANL, and that's the quality of the audio signal, making it deal with personal professional use with a wires range of 0.00. This base station is only run by CB, ensures a strong constant connection for your communication needs. Perfect for those seeking as a dependent C-radio solution. This product has been tested for power and it's ready to perform. So that's a good deal. If you get it to work right, guys, you know that. He's got some decent ratings. And he sold another Cobra 2000 right there too. You guys saw it there. eBay C-Radio Radio of the Week, Cobra 2000s type. Oh yeah. And there's a lot more, guys. We'll just show you some radios tonight. So go check them out later before we get out of here tonight. So there's some pretty high prices, some mid prices. You got a lot of them right here. Who's out here tonight? So going back up. So let's go on the next one here in a second. Let's take a look. Let's go look at all the President Madison radios tonight. So you guys are interested in Madison's. They're pretty good radios. But that one on the top's been out there for a while. I think the last eBay radio of the week I've done is still there. The one for $250 one. And we've seen that one on some of my live streams. So we got 33 views in the house right now. And I know Steve Dodge 2112 is on the live stream before he got off a while ago. So I don't know if he's still on. Hour 24 minutes. All right, have a good night out there, Mark Sanquest, UDX362. Thanks for coming out there. You're going to bed, so we'll be going to bed soon, but I'm going to get through all the YouTube channels tonight. So what's that cool about that Brenda Watch? I'll show you guys how to do it, guys, the AI stuff. You guys can do it. Imagine you could put this in the mixer or put this on a radio, play around with it. I bet Golden Gate would love to play with that kind of thing. The AI voice thing would be quite cool, but I'll show you guys where you can go get all the audio things. I bet all the little jammers will love to have that stuff. Who knows? But you got to put in the right transcripts to make it sound right. So it will do that when if you don't do it right. Like you got to go put it in. When you do something, just make your voice and speak into it, and just put it in the AI Google thing or ChatGPT. Tell them make it the way you want to make it sound, and for an AI voice, something like that. Then you copy the text of the transcript. Then you put it on that 101 sound board, what it's called, and that will make your perfect things. You can even do for other videos like that for other AI things too. It's pretty cool. So yeah. So they had a left out of here. One did. UDX875 up in Alberta, Canada. Waving on back from UDX362 Knoxville, Tennessee. You guys saw what? Do you guys heard about what happened with UDX122's wife? Like I told you guys, we started out here earlier. He lost his wife today, and I saw it on Facebook post earlier today, a while ago. He's probably having a hard time right now, but you guys got to try to help him out. But maybe he'll come back sooner or later. But that's how to hit him pretty hard. So we got another President Madison. Look at these for $500. Maybe we'll get these for $400. Get it down the price. And there's a lot of Madison. I never heard of President Madison's. This one here. This something else here. Checking all these radio out here tonight. Look at all that. We got D lights for $275. And I saw a President Grant for $75 today on eBay. They lowered down the price on one of them did. So there's a lot for sale for President radios. A lot of radios tonight, you guys. You see that? That's a ton of them. So that's what it is. So I'm gonna show you guys what we're gonna. Yeah, these are pretty kind of high price right now for $500. They usually go average around $400, around $300 average for the Madisons. Because I don't know what it could be. It could be a modified Madison. Sometimes it can be modified or not. And the cheapest you get is $475 on a Madison right now for that one. But that one's been out there for a while. I featured on eBay radio the week during the early month of July. So I actually showed this radio here I did a while back. And there's one for $125. Hey, Boneacre C Repair, you should actually go pick this one up right now. This one you need to get. You might get this one working. Maybe you should take a look at this one. This is a 6-pin type one. So I'll show you guys in a minute. And it's going for, it's actually $152 right now. $32 for shipping from all the way from Orlando, Florida. So I'll give you take a look at this one here. This has everything in green clock. Maybe you actually can get one of these other masters working. I think you can get this to work and send it out there. Who knows? So go look at that one later when you get some time. But this one's been out here for a while for sale. I don't know, there's two Madisons or one. There's another one down below. This is probably the only Madison he's selling. We'll find out what the description says. So that's what he's selling out of Orlando, Florida for $125 for a used Madison that needs repairs. And it needs a top for this radio too. And you guys can get a custom top for this one to make it work. And it needs a lot of things either way. And this is actually the bottom of the board. A lot of them. So what does he talk about here down tonight? The description says here, old school President Madison station, old school President Madison base station, parts only, not working. Does it not have any meters or covers top and bottom? It could be used for parts or any technician is interested. Once the payment is made, will be great to pack and ship. So yeah, it's a part square radio. You might be able to bring this one back to life. And who knows? 362 Knoxville, Tennessee, and on down. Oh yeah. So there's a lot of Madisons tonight. Tons of them. Cool. So let's go look at some more radios today. And they're just going to get it pretty fast before we get out of here soon. And it's going to take some time to get those channels out there we're going to be talking about tonight. And in Cobra 139s tonight. Hey, what's up, UDX534? Hi, man. Thanks for coming out there tonight. I just saw you in the chat. So you heading to bed right now? So Yeah, we're doing eBay Radio of the Week. We're going to be finished up soon. And I'm going to do those YouTube channels, get them out there tonight. I haven't done eBay Radio of the Week for a while. I think during early July I did. I think it was actually during June I did this. I think it was early July or June. I think it was that. So I'm waving all about you guys out there tonight. Thanks for coming out there, UDX534CB. You were just rolling through and you went to bed. So yeah, I know conditions have not been all that great all week. So yeah, thanks for coming out here and watching this video, man. That's great. And go, you can go back on the replay and hear that Brenda Wash AI voicing how I did. You guys should try that sometime. Maybe get some viewers out there on your channel. Believe me, you can do it like I did, guys. It's the same one I used on Carl Sagan and Julia Foster. It's that's where you go find it. So it's pretty cool. So thanks for coming out there, UDX534CB. Have a good night out there. And he had the bed out there, so he's been checking out there. And make sure you guys give a like on this channel. So we're looking at Cobra 29s. And before we do anything, we need to go look at President radios. We'll look at that in a second. It's Cobra 139, but there's stuff on here. But I saw a President grant for $75 on here today. And let me see if we can find that $75 President grant. Oh, there's one right there. That's the one I need to have. There's one for $110 one. That's the original grant right there. It looks like the 4-button grant. Mine has the 3-button grant. So a lot more here. Okay. A lot of grant type radios. It's going through the whole president thing because I had this put under President Madison. So usually it will search other president radios too when you're in that search. There it is, guys. This one's eBay CB Radio of the Week. Oh, yeah. Just want to let you know. If you guys want to go pick up this grant, man, I'd love to have that. Would be cool. But $75 is a good deal if you can get it to work. This is a 4-button grant. Going for $75 on eBay. And I'm telling you, the shipping is free out of Chicago, Illinois. Oh, yeah. Someone who lives in Chicago, I know who I'm talking about. Hey, you know what I'm saying? Hey, Chicago people, go pick this radio up. And you'll have a radio for life for sure. This is from like 1977 era. And I'm going to tell you, that is a great deal. We need to put a link at this here tonight. So that is a good deal. Someone in Chicago is selling a President Madison version 2 or 3. And she looks like she's going to be banging on the meters for sure. It needs one of those in the back. If it works in, it's got a stuck meter, but you can replace that meter no problem. A lot of places do have it. Oh. So it's got single side mover to it. So what does this man out of Chicago selling it for? So give us an idea. So let's talk about this radio tonight. For parts of repair, turns on transmit and receives. Channel selector knob is broken, but I did test it on one channel for receive and transmit. The S meter is stuck and looks as the upper lower channels. Bright and dim button was used for upper lower channels and the channel 9. And I think it's not too sure, but this is for the radio only. No returns or refunds. has skeletal marks, scratches, and CPI season conditions. So that is a good deal on that President Grant. So it's in the Chicagoland area. So anybody in Chicago or anywhere in the world, go pick this radio up, take it to a serious repair radio shop to get it repair fixed. You'll be banging on the meters of this radio no matter what. But if you get a good what kind of microphone it needs. So we need to look at it. It has a microphone on the side. Usually these things are 4 pins. It's actually a 6-pin, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pins. It's a 5-pin, so you gotta look for a 5-pin like that. You'll be rocking around your meters and be ready to go. So we got 3 people in the chat, about 39 views right now, almost 40. So we're climbing up for a while, but people will watch this replay a little later today or the next few days. So it's pretty good. So let's go back here in a second. So that's another radio tonight. So I want to get it out of the way because I wanted to show you guys. I was looking at that earlier today about the radios for sale. Then we're going to go back to tube radios. Tube C radios tonight. And we got lots of them tonight. So looks like an Imperial Regency 2 is for sale. Imperial Regencies